This is why you need to be on YouTube every day, Val, because everything changes. Hello, hello, everybody. Valerie Lewis right here, coming to you live from the suburbs of Washington, D.C. And I am giving a special shout out to D, the car lady. What's going on? This is for you. I had been working on this video and I was like, you know what? Let me just go live, get the information out here for you. But quite a few people actually have been asking about MLSP and the amazing platform and some of the amazing tools here, including the Funnelizer. So I'm going to walk you through it. Um, and I don't typically go live. Normally you got all the fancy, the intro and the B-roll and all that, child. We just going for it tonight, okay? So it's a little late. I'm ready for bed, but I want to show you this. So in case you are not aware of MLSP, it is an amazing platform for business owners, especially those of us with a home business or who are online looking to grow the business by using some of the really cool online features to market the business, like social media. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share my screen with you, and we're going to go right into this. So I'm going to go to MLSP's site before I even log in. Okay. So this is the site here. There are some amazing leaders hanging out and whatever, what makes us different, all that cool stuff. And in case you are wondering who I am, I do want to point this out here. So I am not only a member of MLSP, but after I simply took what I learned from them, oh my gosh, I became a leader with the likes of Ray Higdon and all these amazing people that you probably have seen on YouTube before or around on social media. Well, guess what? There's me. So, just so you know, this has been an amazing platform that's helped me grow my business over the past few years, and I'm just like forever grateful. But yeah, there's even more leaders here as well. So if you don't know these folks, go check them out because they've been doing amazing online, and they all got their start right here. Okay. Now, without further ado, let's log in to the account so I can show you guys exactly what's inside. If you don't have a membership, oops, what am I doing? If you don't have a membership and you want inside look, okay, here it is. So here we are in the home page. And if you're brand new, you're probably like, oh my gosh, what is all of this stuff? Exactly. There's so much stuff here for the little bit that you are putting in as a monthly member. Like, come on. So really great stuff. If you want to know more about MLSP, I've got a ton of videos that explains the memberships and all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah. But anyway, let's go over to my websites. We're going to go down to the MLSP Funnelizer. ClickFunnels, better look out. Because for the cost of, the cream of the crop that you can get from ClickFunnels, child, I can get the same thing and a whole lot more for the same amount right over here, including the funnels and a membership portal and an affiliate portal, just in case I want to offer my own product and have affiliates help me sell it. Anyway, I'm gonna move on because I'm gonna do a series about it. So what we're gonna do, actually, I'm gonna duplicate this and then I'm gonna come in just in case I need that extra tab. So I'm coming in, and what I'm going to do is first, oh wait, this was one I was already working on. So when you first go into Funnelizer, you'll see this up top, all this stuff up here. If you're new, of course, you're not going to have all these funnels, right? But what you'll want to do is go over to Create Funnel. You're going to give your funnel a name. This part up here doesn't matter what you name it. Nobody else is going to see this up here anyway. But it is important what you're going to have as your domain and your slug. Okay, so make sure you select that. And then afterwards, what is really cool is you can either create it just directly from scratch, or you can duplicate a funnel that you've made in the past, or you can create a funnel from a token that somebody else with an MLSP membership has. If they created a funnel and you want to copy their funnel, all they have to do is send you a token. Okay, so if you did that, you would enter the variation sharing token, but we're not doing all that. But I wanted you to know, just in case, like, let's say you're trying to help your team, and so you've decided you want to create a funnel, but allow them to be able to use the exact same template that you are creating. You can grab that information and just simply give them the sharing token ID. When they put the ID in, bam, it's going to be back there. So it's really cool. But anyway, that's a little bit more technical than what I was going to get into tonight. Well, actually, not really. Maybe I'll save it for the end. So you'll select your domain. Let's do success tonight. Let's do success. We want to be successful. We want to have victory with Valerie, right? And then I'll name it something like test, YouTube test. All right. And then for my slug, you want to keep the slug short anyway. So I'll have YT for YouTube. And then we'll create the funnel. All right. Now it takes me into this page. I get to choose from what kind of template I want. Now listen, this is full of amazing templates with some brand new ones just added tonight at the time that, well, now it's midnight. It's after midnight where I am, but child, it's looking good up in here. There are all kinds of new funnels, y'all. All kinds of, I love them. I love them so much. So now if there was something specific that you wanted to create, you can come to select the page type, click all templates, and you could choose from here. Okay, so if you're planning on making an opt-in page right now, and then you're going to attach your bridge page or thank you page, whatever you want to call it, possibly some sales pages in there, or if you are hosting a webinar and you want to have a webinar registration page, especially if you have Zoom, you can attach this to Zoom, which I've done. So that's pretty cool. And then there's some miscellaneous ones. So let's start with an opt-in page because, of course, we are building our contact list, our email list, our prospect list, right? All basically the same thing. So in order to do that, we need to capture their information. So we can grab something real quick. Which one do I want? This is why you don't go live until you've decided what you're going to do, right? Let's try this one because I just did. Is this the one I want to do? Yeah, why not? So I'm going to use this template. Do I want to use that one? Hold on. I might have another one in mind. Yeah, why the heck not? So let's use this template. And if you wanted to see a preview, you could. So you get an idea of what you'd offer and what you can change around. Right? So you could change the background if you wanted to. You could take it completely out or you can replace it with your own picture. Of course, you're going to change the wording. You could even change the font colors and the sizes. You can change the picture. Of course, we want you to. And then even offer people a phone consult. Right? So that would be cool too. Anyway, so I'm going to go with this one. Then I've got to name this. So I typically call it opt-in because that's what it is. And I'll call this opt-in. All right, so then this is it. We're basically done. We're going to go and create our opt-in page. So I'm going to save and edit. And now it's time to have fun. We're going to edit. Now I want to make this pretty quick. So this would be something where if I wanted to add a little bit of urgency to it and make sure that people take advantage of this offer right away, whatever this amazing thing is that I want to offer folks. Maybe it's my business opportunity. Maybe it is a specific product. Maybe it is my coaching, or maybe it's simply a chance for them to get to know a little bit more about me and what it is that I offer, right? So whatever the case may be, what's cool is I can either put a video or just a picture here. I can put a picture here. there's an arrow saying get yours today, whatever, it's get your copy or get your consult or whatever, right? And I can put that here. So let's make it real simple. And I can even change this. So when I click on it, it pulls up the date, right? So I can make this for whenever I want. Oops. I'm right clicking instead of left clicking. Oh, there we go. And then I can select, right? And of course I can pick the time zone. And when this timer goes out, this will disappear and a message can pop up instead if I wanted it to, right? And I can also change the appearance. So with this wrap, I want you to look over here to the left. Look to the left. So over here, I can click, right? And I can decide, how do I want this timer wrap to look? Don't want to go specifically to the timer text. Don't want to focus on the countdown. Like, what's up? What's up? So I can change this. This offer will disappear. Maybe I want to say disappear instead. And I can take that out, right? I can say whatever I want. I'm pretty sure I could change the color. Oh, the background of it. Okay, cool. The background of this. Okay, cool. So that stays the same, which is great because I don't want to have so many options that I get confused and overwhelmed and I don't know what to do. And then I could say something like, what should we say? Like, let's say you're in travel. 6, oops, I forgot I got caps lock on. 6 top tips for travel bliss. Bam. And if you don't want the quotes, whoops, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so if you don't want the quotes, you can get rid of them. That's fine. If you want to change, if it's going to be bold, you can change the foreground color. Maybe you want it blue or something. You can change that. You can change the background color if you wanted to highlight, right, or whatever. You can do whatever you want. You can also, that's kind of hard for me personally to read, so I'd make it darker and probably bold or even bigger. Maybe I want it to be bigger. Whoops, that wasn't bigger, was it? Okay, put it back, or I can make it even bigger than that, right? It just depends on how I want it to look. And then I'll click here and I can add in a video. So typically if you're putting a video on your opt-in page, you want it to be super brief, right? So I'd say like 3 minutes or less. Wouldn't put anything super long. Now, of course, you are going to need to upload your videos into the Funnelizer first before you can select one. So what you would do is go to settings, you go to media, and you would add in your videos and pictures that you want. So what would be really convenient is if you put in as many videos and pictures that you can think of that you'd want to use in funnels. You can always take them out later or replace or add in more later. That's fine. But just for your convenience, you might want to go in here and with everything prepared. So yeah, let's say I pick an opt-in video that I have. You can decide if you want to auto start it or not. And I can even change the image so it's not just black here with a play button. I can change that and pick one of my images. And I actually do have images where I have click here. So depending on if my hair is black or blonde that day, right? So I can select the image, bam, right? And then if I'm talking about a specific topic, or maybe I'm going to include a PDF or something like that, I don't know, right? Maybe I want to change this image. Maybe I want to offer, or maybe I'm offering something that goes along with the tips. Let's see if I got something already in here. And no, I'm not in that company anymore if anybody notices that product. So, no. um, let's see. What do I want to use? I don't know. Maybe something like this, right? Maybe if I had an extra, an extra PDF or an extra. I thought I had the picture of. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is what I was looking for. So maybe I want to add in a free ebook to go along with it. And I would say, maybe like free ebook included. So I'd have a free ebook included with my travel bliss. Or if I'm talking about a travel business, I could say my travel biz bliss. Oops. Right? Yas. Okay. And then since I'm going to give them like 6 tips in a video, then I'm also going to give them this ebook. Now, I'm not giving the tips on the opt-in page because then they won't have a need to opt in. What I would do as a video on the opt-in page is explain to them that I'm going to give them 6 top tips and that they simply need to enter their info below. So the video is just a visual of what is also just written, right? It's a video and audio added to whatever you write. It tends to grab people's attention more if there's a video on sometimes, so you can do that. Now that part's done. Now we're moving on down. I could also control it from the left side if I wanted to. And if there was something I didn't want, like let's say I didn't want the countdown, I felt like that was too much pressure, I can get rid of it. Bye. Or if I want to get rid of this whole thing, bye. It can go. Right? So really cool there. And then in my main content, you can see there's the headline, the subheadline, the opt-in video itself, the product image itself, the call out, right? Arrow. So if I didn't want the arrow, I could get rid of it, right? And then the form field. Yes, I love the form field. So you click on it. And what you would do is you can change everything. You can edit the form field. This is where, well, I'm gonna say this in a minute. Okay. So you can edit the form field, right? And if you want more than just the person's email, like, maybe you want their name or whatever, click that. Name, add field, bam. And I'd put the name up at the top. And then if you wanted to also include their phone number, you totally could. You could add that. And if you, listen up, for people that deal with customers and clients outside of the US, maybe you're watching me and you're not even in the US, but if you're in the EU, right, if you're a part of that whole thing, then you can add your consent checkbox here. I love it because I can decide, do I want it for everybody that comes to this funnel or just EU or just non-EU, which wouldn't make sense, but you could do that, right? So this way you stay in compliance with that, what was it, GDCP or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go watch my video on it. I've got one. So you click this. You can even require it, right? I want you to, you can have this part here. Yes, I also want to join your newsletter so that they know that they're going to be on your email list and that they will receive emails from you. I love to require this, right? Because I don't want you to not be on my email list. Why do you think I'm trying to get your email? Like, duh, right? So, if you wanted to have this additional information, you could. If you perhaps didn't want to have the phone number in there, if you feel like that's too much, that's fine too. We teach you how you can get the phone number anyway from them by simply your first email that you send out. So not a big deal. Now here are some extras, what you'll learn in this course or what you'll learn in this video, right? Or even, oops, sorry, I keep forgetting. Or even if you're going to do a video series, like maybe you're going to give 1 tip a day for 6 days. What? Yes, you can do that. Okay. And I actually forgot to do something. And if you forget to do this, your funnel won't work. So don't forget this like I just did. Your button has to be clicked and go somewhere. So when they click the button, what is the action going to be? Do nothing, or go to a pop-up alert, or to a specific URL, like maybe you're hosting the video somewhere specific. You can send them straight to that, or you can send them to another funnel page, which is what we're going to do. Okay. Then you are going to Oh, well, how did I skip this? This is the part that's important as well. The integration. Because once the person opts in, where do you want their information to go so that you can follow up with them? If you don't have this set, their information is not going to go anywhere. It's just going to be floating around in space, in cyberspace, right? So select your integration. Do you want it to be your main autoresponder like Aweber? Do you want it to go to perhaps your customer relationship manager that is included in your MLSP membership? Or do you want it to go to Zoom because you're doing a webinar registration? Okay. So I typically, and you can pick more than one. So that's good too. So I typically put it in both Aweber and my CRM so I can see the person. Okay. But I definitely would start with Aweber, and then perhaps I would pick something like maybe it would go into this email list that I have. And then I would have to click add new integration. Then you'll see it up there. And maybe if I also want to put it into my MLSP, maybe I'll have for a potential MLSP prospect, and I will add new integration and close. Now, that's like the techiest of the tech part, is dealing with the button itself. Okay. Now, remember, I haven't made the other funnel page yet. So once I do, I have to come back here and select which funnel page, because there's nothing showing right now because I don't have any funnel pages at this time. Right. So the rest of the stuff, hey, look, if you don't want to do all this work, if you don't want to talk about what they're going to see, guess what? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Goodbye divider. Goodbye detail section. Goodbye features. Right? Like, y'all ain't got time for that. Okay. But it's up to you. And then finally you have the footer. You can change the date down here for your copyright. You can put your name or the name of your business, right? So I would normally put Victory with Valerie here. If you want to make it darker so people can see it, that's fine. You can do that. Or if you want to make it blue, or, you know, whatever you want to do, right? So then you're done with that. And you definitely want to make sure that you save changes. Now, when you save the changes, you also want to publish these changes so that when your funnel goes live, people will see what you've done, right? So that's done with the first page. Now let's move on to the next page. And just for the sake of simplicity, the next page, let's say we're going to make it one of our thank you pages here. Something simple like this, right? Like let's say on the next page is where you're going to put the video. So we're going to use this template. We need to call it something. So this could be the bridge page, right? And then save and edit. We're going to go in here and edit it. And again, you're going through basically the same process. So I don't have a logo saved on here right now, so I'll just hide that. And then the congratulations you're in, that's fine. I'll keep that. And then the video. Now, here's what's really cool. If you want to make sure that the email that the person gave you is a legit email, then the video I would put right here would not be the video that I promised them. The video that I promised them, I would send to them to that email. And I would do that through Aweber, through my autoresponder, because you can set that up, have a legacy series. I'll probably do a whole series of videos on Aweber too. So just don't worry about it. It's coming. Okay. But for this, right, maybe for on here, I would say, thank you so much for opting in. Hey, listen, I have sent, or I am sending the 6 tips that I promised you, as well as that free ebook to your email right now. Make sure you look out for it. It should drop in the next 5 to 10 minutes. But in the meantime, go ahead and schedule this 30-minute strategy session with me today. Okay? So that's one way to make sure that you've got solid leads. Because look, like, let's be real, y'all. Let's be real. If you paying for AWeber every month, you better make sure that them leads on there and those emails that you have on there are real. Hello. So that you can communicate with people. Right? So anyway, you could do it however you want. You could either have a video here that says, thanks so much, the info is getting sent to you. Or you could actually put the video that you promised right here. And then perhaps just send the ebook that I had on that opt-in page. Maybe you'll send that in the email, but you'll have the video with the tips here. And then they could just stay all in one place. So that's up to you, right? So if I were to put a video, whatever. And again, I would probably tell the person, click this button. So I would do the starting image, click that. And then again, I would come down to my picture that says click here. Okay. So again, bam, bam, simple. Free training is on the way, but in the meantime, book a session with me, right? Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to do that? You want to have a person connect with you right away, book a session with you right away. Because listen, fastest path to cash is through the conversation. It ain't through this funnel. Look at everything this person had to do just so you could get them your giveaway, right? They had to go through 2 funnel pages, possibly have to wait for it to get delivered to their email, and they still haven't talked to you yet, right? So if you want to get sales, I know a lot of people out here are teaching you go out here and automate, or go out here and do some ads and send the ads, drive the traffic to the funnel and blah, blah, blah. Look, when you get this info, when you get their contact info, contact them with the info that they gave you. Okay. All right. So we've got that. And this is basically, I would put in a URL that would go to my calendar. So that's what I'd put in here, right? I'd have a booking calendar, an online booking calendar. There are a lot of great ones out there. And yes, there are some for free. Okay. I love Calendly. So if you guys don't know about that, it's spelled like this. Whoops. I can't spell tonight. Calendly. Calendly. Okay. So anyway, that's that. Now, so I would put that in there, and then I would save changes, publish changes, right? Now I'm going to close the editor, because now I have to go back. I have to go back into my opt-in. I have to edit this page again, because now I have to attach it to the thank you page. So I'm going to just click the button. And now I can select a funnel page. It's the bridge page, right? Save the changes, publish the changes, done. So now your funnel is created. The next step is to turn it on. Make it live. So now you can give this link out to the public. So you would start your variation, then publish the funnel, right? And then I could close the editor, right? And grab the URL. However, I want to show D something. I promised that I would show this. So you're going to click this drop down box. Do you notice you can pause this variation, you can preview it, you can rename it, you can even duplicate it, but you can also share the variation. If you decide to share it, here is where you will see the token ID that we talked about in the beginning of this video. You can grab this and give it to another member of MLSP, because hopefully you're bringing people into MLSP that are on your network marketing team, or they're on they're in your coaching group where you're teaching people how to make funnels or whatever, right? So this is it. This is what it would be. Please, nobody try to copy this, because I'm just going to delete this funnel as soon as I'm done making this video. You ain't going to get nothing anyway. Can't use it unless you're an MLSP member. And if you want to be one, click the link. I am putting out a special offer right now where you can not only get a trial membership into MLSP for 14 days, but you can also get my coaching for 14 days. Guess how much it is, y'all? $50, $11? Nope. $1. One. So if you want details on that, click the link in the description box. I'll take you to the information, give you all the details. Okay? Now, when that's done, when you have this, remember to turn it on. You got to turn sharing on so that it'll work. If you give somebody this token and you didn't turn it on, they're not going to be able to use it. And this will also even tell you how many people are actually using it. All right. So that's pretty cool. And that is where that is. And I might just come back and do another video specifically about that, so it's shorter. Okay. So everything's done at this point. This is how you make a funnel. And when I close the editor, oh Lordy Lord, I got all of these funnels, y'all. Okay, here's my YouTube test. I would get the URL and I would grab the funnel URL, copy that. And when I give a person this link, whether it is through a hyperlink in an email or if I give it to them through Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger or whatever, they will go here. Ta-da! And they would click here and the video would begin. And it's like, what? Oh my goodness. Like VAL'S telling me all about stuff. That is so like cool and whatever. Yeah. Okay. Whatever she said. Yes, I'm going to enter my information. I cannot wait to get lifetime access. And then when they click that, of course, they're going to, why does it say 201? See, I would have to go back and edit that. And I would have to click publish funnel. So let me just show you real quick. If you notice a typo somewhere like this, it is not the year 20,120. So I thought I took the one out. So what I would do is simply go in here. I would edit in a new tab. I'd go back in, edit this, and simply take out that extra one. Now that I've done that, save changes, publish changes, done. And then when we look at the funnel this time and we refresh it, bam, it's fixed. Done. Okay? So if you have any questions or you need anything, that is another great reason for you to click the link in the description box. I'm live streaming right now, but you should be able to click it as soon as I'm done. And it will take you here so that you can work with me for just $1. So much great information here. Here's some testimonials in here. Here's the secret to success. You're going to join my Profitpreneur Club. Okay? And inside of this challenge, for 14 days, you're going to be working with me. I tell you what we go over each day so you are crystal clear. Like, I like to be upfront and transparent. Okay? So you know what you're going to get. And you're going to get all of this for just $1. Why $1? Why is MLSP required for the challenge? I give you plenty of great reasons and a ton of success stories thanks to what you're going to learn in this challenge. And I've been featured as a coach because of what I teach people, and more testimonials and the importance of getting coaching. So, oh yeah, Tony Robbins quote. Plus some bonuses up in here, including an attraction marketing bundle where you will receive a 68-page ebook and 82-minute audiobook just in case you're on the go and you're super busy. Cool. Pop this in the car and learn how to grow your business, okay? And then even some tips from 20 of the top, leading earners online, okay? Income earners. That's what I was trying to say. All right, so make sure you get hold of that. And that is pretty much it. So if you have any questions, you ever need anything, you can reach out to me. All my social media handles are also in the description box. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video or in my Profitpreneur Challenge.